Let's Count is an early childhood mathematics program designed specifically for families and their children so that they can enjoy the learning of mathematics and the doing of mathematics.
We know that there's mathematics in everything we do. Mathematics is all around us. Let's Count provides an opportunity for families to engage with their children and to explore some of that mathematics that's around them all the time.
The Let's Count program is very helpful in keeping educators engaged in maths learning. Also, the Let's Count programs help participants connecting with families as children's first teachers.
So I first heard about Let's Count from my daughter Billy's daycare teacher. She had told me that Billy really loves noticing different patterns and shapes all around her, which I actually laughed at because I do that with her and her younger brother, looking at different shapes when we're driving or thinking about what's heavier, what's lighter when we go to the shops. And I didn't realise that we had already been exploring critical math concepts with them from a young age. And I didn't realise how easy it was to do.
Let's Count is based very firmly on a mantra: notice, explore, and talk about mathematics in everyday life.
So to introduce Let's Count to families and parents in everyday contexts, this is one I use all the time. It's a case of asking children to collect 5 red apples or 3 lemons, using a bag or their baskets to collect fruits and vegetables for counting.
The revised version of Let's Count comes at around about the same time as the revised version of the Early Years Learning Framework for Australia. And that's given us the opportunity to incorporate many of the principles and ideas and approaches that are outlined in the EYLF. Particularly, it's enabled us to highlight the importance of family engagement and partnership, but also recognising the strengths of families and children with whom we work.
We also have incorporated a great deal of information around play. Most early childhood professionals believe that it is the way that most children learn, almost exclusively.
When we make Play-Doh at home, we first started out using a recipe, and then we would work out how much is a cup, how much is a tablespoon. Now we're at the stage where we don't use a recipe. I let the kids decide. They're guessing, they're estimating, they're exploring. We talk about, is this enough? What happens if we add too much corn flour? It'll be too sticky. If we add too much water, it won't gel, those kinds of things. Billy's daycare teacher told me about the Let's Count chatbot on Messenger. It gives you ideas when you're out and about in different spaces, or even if you're at home, if you're in the kitchen or the bath.
We know that families that engage in really interesting experiences together generate a positive climate for learning and development. So it's really all about promoting the engagement of families with their children in fun and enjoyable, but also realistic experiences.
Parents really do want to support children with maths learning, and some are confident, but some aren't. And they just need teacher and educator support and guidance to know what's important for maths learning for children and how they can do it. And it doesn't have to be complicated, and it doesn't have to cost a lot of money, and you don't have to know really hard concepts.
The best part about it is it's really accessible. You don't need to be skilled in anything other than just being able to have a conversation and play with your kids.
We all have a part to play in supporting families in implementing maths learning with children. It doesn't have to be hard, but it does need to be fun, engaging, and most importantly, we all need to be on that journey together.